You are now tuned in to the Jmack Experience Podcast.
All right, we're back, and we got a very, very special guest on the show today. I'm sure you can recognize him from being on Ink Master, but he does way more than that. He does a lot of events, a lot of conventions. I actually met him at one of the conventions. He is Ink Master's own Steve Tefft. Tefft, how you doing today, brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing, bro?
Good, man. Good. I'm overly excited, to be honest. I didn't expect you to show up, but you're here, so thank you so much for coming.
I met you at the Tommy's Tattoo Convention at Mohegan Sun, and you know you're a cool dude, man. You know, you come up to me with smiling. I'm like, all right, and then you're like, oh, let's do a podcast. I'm like, I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to give you a round of applause for coming through and being on time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right.
Because that is very crucial. You know, like some people, they show up when they want to show up. You were here on time, on point. Thank you so much. How are you feeling today, man, before we begin?
I'm feeling good. You know, my birthday was yesterday, actually.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you, bro. Turned a whopping 55.
Wow, you don't even look it.
Don't highly recommend that, but what are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What did you do for your birthday?
Actually, my girl got us a couple massages, and her daughters made us dinner.
Nice.
A good time, yeah.
So, do you like doing that once in a while? Get like a spa done. It's very relaxing.
I know about a spa. I just like massages.
Yeah, massage. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because there's a big difference. Right?
Yeah, spa. I'm not into like toes, mani-pedis, and all that stupid shit.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Anything else that you did? Oh, actually, before we continue, congratulations on your engagement.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Great lady. I don't know how she puts up with me.
Yeah.
But she deserves it. She's a great lady.
This is awesome. Episode 49. Steve Tefft is here. Let's get into the intro and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Jmack Experience Podcast. This show is for motivational purposes only. However, we will not be politically correct, but our goal is to inspire those who listen and watch the show. Thanks for tuning in. Please be sure to follow us at the Jmack Experience Podcast and email us if you would like to be a guest on our platform at the Jmack Experience Podcast at gmail.com. Peace.
All right, man. Episode 49. We're going to get into this. So I like to start from the very beginning.
Okay.
You know, like pretty much I like to know the whole journey to got you to where you are now. Okay. So for those out there who are not familiar, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Steve Tefft, and I'm actually from Richmond, Rhode Island.
Really?
Yes.
This whole time, I would have never thought that you was from Rhode Island. Yeah. That's crazy.
Actually, it was called Alton. Right. Rhode Island, but they got rid of it for whatever weird reason. It's now all part of Richmond. Exit 3, Rhode Island.
So then your whole life in Richmond? Did you go to Providence, Cranston, anywhere else?
My whole life, and then I met a girl in college.
Got you.
From Johnston, and I started coming up this way, and been up this way ever since.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So now you're not in Rhode Island no more, I'm assuming, right?
Nope. I moved to Connecticut probably about 15 years ago.
Got you. How do you like Connecticut?
It's good, you know. I mean, I am a Rhode Island boy. I love Rhode Island. Yeah. Connecticut's pretty good, but something about Rhode Island, man.
And that is next to the city too. That's another thing. You're close to both zones, so you could go to Rhode Island, you could go to New York.
Yeah, so it's not
bad. A lot of things have happened in New York.
A lot of my friends own businesses in Rhode Island, so I'll still come over here and support them. And a lot of friends still over here. So
this is home for you.
This really is home.
That's awesome. That's why he's like, yeah, I know where the studio's at. I know where the fuck Cranston. I'm like, you sure you know where Cranston's at?
Yeah, I do. I actually got an ex-wife living down the street, I believe.
So growing up in Richmond, Rhode Island, like, can you bring me back to those earlier days? Like, how was life? Did you face any trials and tribulations? Come from a good family?
The funny part is I got pretty normal parents.
Right.
The funny part is my mom is pretty religious, and she was a Sunday school teacher.
Wow.
And I have all skulls and demons and death all over me.
666.
Oh, seriously, you know, so I don't know what happened, but I'd say pretty straightforward. Good parents, just really hardworking parents. You know,
that's
taught me how to work hard. That's about it.
So now that's pretty crazy because that's a crazy twist. Like your parents were into church and stuff like that. What made you decide? Because you don't just tattoo, you like horror, you know. And like people that go to church, like I know a few people that are like, don't watch those movies. There's this and that, bad spirits. I don't believe in none of that shit, to be honest. I'm Catholic, but I don't believe in none of that crazy shit. I love horror as well.
Right.
So when you were a child, I'm pretty sure they didn't let you watch horror films, right?
Oh, they did. I mean, to a degree. So the funny part was in kindergarten, my mom got called into school because they thought I was an abused child because I would draw monsters all recess.
Oh,
So this started when I was whatever your age are. You are at kindergarten. Well, I don't know how old you are. 5, 6. What is that? Kindergarten, 5, 6.
Yeah, like 5 years old.
Yeah. So I'm drawing monsters and bloody-eyed this, and so.
Well, so it started early. You were already drawing.
I was already drawing monsters back then.
Oh, that's what were some of your favorite like monsters that you used to do? Do you remember? I know it's very
Like
long
Frankenstein, Wolfman, all that early stuff, all
Yeah.
the classic
The Mummy?
stuff. Not so much the Mummy because he wasn't scary. Just
Okay.
he had bandages. That's not scary shit.
Or the witch. They had the witch.
The witch. But basically, with Dracula, all that kind of
Dracula,
shit.
exactly.
Yeah, but then I remember probably the first one was The Exorcist. That was really pretty scary. That was scary as a kid.
That was one of your favorites.
Yeah, that was a scary one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's number one all time scary.
What
movie.
about like Poltergeist and Carrie and shit like that? You into that too?
Oh yeah, all horror movies. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember when VCRs first come out. My grandmother bought one. They were like $1,000 back in the day.
$1,000
$1,000 for a
fucking
VCR. Yeah, and we could rent movies for $2 a piece for the week.
From Blockbuster.
No, there was no Blockbuster. This was
before
this is
Blockbuster.
way before Blockbuster.
Get the fuck out of
And
here.
remember,
This is interesting.
I'm 55, so we
Right,
go back away.
right, yeah.
So I would just go there and rent every horror movie. I'm talking Toolbox Murders, every Slumber Party Massacre, any old horrendous horror movie, even the cheesy ones. I sat and watched them
Wow, just to see them.
just to see them.
Right.
You know, you could stay home and watch movies, so that was great.
And so what about like some of the franchises? Like what are your favorite characters? Do you like Jason, Freddy Krueger? Like which do you like Michael Myers?
Yeah, I like them all to a degree. The only thing I don't like is when they get not scary anymore. Now they're kind of hokey.
When you just see it coming and it's just like
Yeah, you've milked it enough. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like the funny part with Friday the 13th, the kid died in the first movie.
right.
And then the second and third movie, he's 6'5". Yeah. And you know what I mean? I'm like, I thought he died. But anyway.
Or when they did Jason Goes to Space and shit like that. Like, where the fuck are we going now?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, that's just, but I saw it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they
you
got my
just wanted
money.
to watch
So
it,
they
yeah.
got my money. So I'm all in.
see, like I'm 37, so I'm
Right.
a little bit younger, but like now I'm into like Saw. I'm a big fan of It. Like those are like
Yeah.
my kind of like, because I
they're all-
find them kind of scary too.
Well, the good thing now is they're taking some of the old stuff and revamping it with some
Right.
modern twists. I kind of dig it. Sometimes they're fucking it up, but otherwise than that, it's been pretty good.
Exactly. And we were just talking before we started. I'm a big fan of the Terrifier too, and I feel like that franchise is gonna be the next big thing. Like,
I think so too. I think it's really going to be like the Evil Dead. I think it's going to take something campy and get big with it.
Yeah,
I absolutely do. Because now everybody knows what the Terrifier is.
exactly, and they even have costumes and shit like that. Like they came
All
so
over
far.
Halloween, it was everywhere.
Everybody's
Which is dope.
terrifying. Yeah,
Which is
it's
dope.
fucking crazy. So, all right. So you grew up in Richmond, good family. You started drawing early on.
Yep.
When was like the first time that you seen a tattoo and then you kind of got inspired? Because I read a little something said that you saw a Grim Reaper
Yes.
and you was fascinated by it.
Yep. So our next door neighbor had a tattoo,
Right.
a Grim Reaper. And I said to my mom, Mom, what is that? She goes, that's a tattoo. I said, I want to do that. And I had to be like 7, 8 years old.
7 years old. Yep.
Something like that.
That's what it said. Yeah.
Back when no one was doing tattoos.
At
Like,
all.
I didn't even know how to to reach out to people.
It was a taboo too. Like if you had a tattoo, you're like, oh he's a
yeah. You
gangster,
were
he's
absolutely a scumbag.
a scumbag.
Straight up
exactly.
scumbag.
Or a biker.
Oh yeah,
people,
that's
yeah.
what it was. Bikers, whores,
Yeah.
sailors, whores, and bikers. That's what it
Yo,
was.
that's so crazy.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. And a lot of people, everybody has tattoos now.
Everybody, you're weird if you don't have one.
Exactly.
People will call you out like if you don't have a tattoo, like, yo, why don't you have one? Back in my day, it was like, why would you do that to yourself?
So when you see the Grim Reaper, right, it just sparks something in you that you said, this is what I want to do for the
I
rest
guess
of my
so,
life?
because I remember exactly what it looks like. It was an old school one, what weren't done very well back then, but
Yeah.
I said, that's what I want to do. And luckily, my brother had a friend who was a fisherman
Right.
back when all those dudes made a lot of money.
Right.
So the very first tattoo magazine came out. In the back of the magazine, you could buy a tattoo
The
equipment.
tattoo gun and all that.
And so I said, if you buy this for me, I'll tattoo you for the rest of your life.
Wow.
And he bought it for me, and I started hacking him up.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is crazy. How old were you when you started?
18.
Oh, so you were legally, I thought
Yeah.
you started earlier than that.
No, about 18.
Okay, so did you have any other dreams? Like, did you think this was something you're going to do for the rest of your life?
No,
Is what
I was
wanted-
going to be a rock star. I'm a metal drummer.
Yo, it's so crazy because when I seen you, I told you that at the convention.
Yeah.
I thought you was a dude from like Green Day or some shit like that.
So
Do you get that a lot?
I'm a metal drummer.
Yeah.
So first people think like you in a band.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, I had really long hair.
Right.
hair down to my ass. So
That's crazy.
I told everybody I was a pretty girl back in the day.
Yeah,
You know what I
you
mean?
was a hot chick.
I was a wicked hot chick back in the day.
This is so dope.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I always thought I was gonna be a rock star.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? And quickly, everybody finds quickly that shit don't happen like ever.
Yeah, it's very rare. It's not like today. Like a lot of people get a studio and a setup and they're already a rapper.
No, I was
or
in
this
cover
or that.
bands. You know,
Yeah.
thought I was big deal. We're doing cover bands, doing the area local,
Yeah.
and then you realize, it's a lot of work for no money.
Yeah.
Maybe $100 a night.
Yeah.
Carry around a drum set and be done at 3 a.m. and blah blah blah.
And back then it was very rare for people to just pick you up and you become very famous.
Oh, no, not happening.
Yeah.
And we didn't really write original music. It was about, let's go play out and make money.
Yeah.
So playing everybody else's shit. You know what I mean? And we had a girl singer, so we're playing Janet Jackson. I mean,
What was the name of your band?
It was called Back for More.
Back for More.
Yeah, because because my brother was in the same band.
Yeah.
Because my brother played guitar.
Right.
So he was in a band called Back to Back. So he left the band because my brother went deaf at 25.
Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that.
So yeah,
This is from playing rock and roll?
no, it runs in my mom's side of the family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty hard of hearing, but
Yeah, me too.
luckily not too deaf. But drums don't help, loud music don't help. So they restarted the band. I said, let's just call it Back for More, and blah blah blah. And then I was in a couple other bands. One called Murder Fist, a band recently that we played out a few times at the convention.
Yeah.
Called Killing It.
Got you.
But I do it now more for fun.
So you still do
I still
music
drum.
and stuff like
I
that?
still
Oh,
drum.
that's fucking cool.
Yeah, I still metal drum.
So if they wanted to book you to do a show and stuff like that, you'll do it?
Well, I'd have to put my band back together right
Yeah,
now because
yeah,
we're all
yeah.
a little on hiatus.
Got you.
Yeah, so
So it's been a while.
it's better. We haven't played in a year.
Okay, that's not too
We haven't
long.
played- no.
Yeah.
We'll get it back together.
And then all your bandmates, these are the same people you grew up with?
No, so all my bandmates are a lot younger than me. They're all in their like early 30s.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm the only guy that's like old.
That's
The old
crazy.
guy,
But
you
you're
know what I mean?
you're the experienced one. that
Yeah,
you have.
I'm the metal guy.
That's
You know what I
fucking
mean?
awesome. Who are some of your favorite groups right now?
Right now, I mean, still love Lamb of God.
Kiss?
Kiss, yeah. I mean, Kiss. I mean, I don't listen
It's
to
still
anything-
rocking.
the new shit, but
Yeah.
obviously old. That was my first favorite drummer. Ozzy, obviously all the old
Ozzy
shit.
Osbourne, yeah.
But all the new stuff like Big Lamb of God, Judas Priest.
You like System of the Down?
Not really.
Slipknot?
Yes.
Corn?
No.
You're not a fan of Corn?
No, for some reason, I call them college metal.
Yeah, okay.
And it's weird not to be a snob, which I kind of am.
Yeah.
I'm very judgmental with shit. I'm
Gotcha.
that guy like, if people in college listen to it, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like it took me forever to come around to Slipknot because they were so popular. I'm like, I'm not listening.
Exactly.
And then later on, I listened. I go, no, these guys are good. I like them.
Yeah, they're really
I
good.
kind of caught on the back end of it.
Got you. Because me, I'm gonna be honest, I listen to all genres, right?
Right.
Obviously, you could tell I like hip hop the
Right.
most out of all, but
Right.
I listen to like Jimi Hendrix because I love the history of music,
Right,
you know.
right,
So
yeah.
I'll go back even to Mozart, like
Right, yeah.
I just love how it evolved.
Well, good music is good music. Doesn't matter the
It doesn't
genre.
matter the genre.
Like I'm not a big hip hop fan. I like very few, but
right.
I'm back when like Run DMC. This
Yeah,
is when
Walk
I was
This
coming
Way,
up.
yeah.
All that shit coming up. It was the Fat Boys and all that kind of
Right.
shit. But mostly metal. Always,
Metal's your thing.
Metal's my shit.
That's fucking crazy. Have you ever seen like Metallica and people like that play?
See Metallica. I've actually tattooed Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh, that is
I hung out with this drummer for Lamb of God. I got a great story about that one. This one's good.
Oh, tell me.
So Jesse from the show, Jesse Smith from
Exactly.
season 2, he was on another season, and we did these little things like called viewing parties.
Right.
So none of us ever saw once we got off the show what the show looked like until everybody saw it, until they put it on TV.
Right.
They didn't send us the episodes early, so we had to go watch it when you watched it.
Oh,
So
so
we sat down and watched it when you watched it going, ooh, what the fuck did they do there? Or did they move this around? So Jesse said, hey, man, come to Virginia to a viewing party of mine. I'm like, dude, it's like 8-hour drive. He goes, yo, the drummer for Lamb of God's going to be here, Chris. I'm like, I got to meet that dude. He's like one of my idols.
wow.
He goes, but he just got out of rehab. So I go, Jesse, is that going to be cool, man? Because you're having it at a bar. You throw these things at bars. No, he's good.
He's gonna relapse fucking with you.
So
He definitely did, right?
So I show up, me and him hit it off, and we're bullshitting and we're judging some tattoos. And the lady comes over, she goes, oh, what do you have, Steve? At the time I was drinking Jameson and ginger. I'll do a Jameson and ginger. Chris goes, like, what do you have, Chris? He goes, I'll do no duels. That's cool, man. Blah, blah, blah. We're bullshitting, having a good time. I'm having another Jameson and ginger. He goes, yo, man, get me one of those. I'm like, fuck.
Sure? You're like, you sure you want this?
So I just said, fuck in my head. I'm like, man, what do I do? This guy's a metal drummer. Like, what do I do?
Right.
I'm like, Give my boy what he wants. He's a metal drummer. This is metal.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we're getting fucked up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Not that.
Cigarettes.
Not that. Not that. That came much
It
later.
all comes into
That came much
fucking-
later. That came later. I was late in life with cocaine.
Those are those wild nights, man.
Yeah, that came later. But
Trust me, I know. I've been in the mix long enough. Like I used to pop a lot of ecstasy. That was my thing.
I never did it.
Yeah, it was like, because I like to party and shit.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I feel like, they say cocaine's a rich man's drug. So like, they say it only lasts a few minutes. And I'm like, I'm not so, but ecstasy it lasts like fucking 10 hours.
See, I never took ecstasy because I'm like, I like sex already.
Yeah.
It already controls my life and fucks my life up. I
Well,
don't need to
definitely
make it
fucked my
better.
life up
I
when
don't
I
need to
started
make
doing
it
that.
better and chase it even more.
That's a fact.
You know what I
That's
mean?
a
You
fact.
can only date so many strippers before you get it through your head like this is not the way to go.
Well, that's exactly how I ended up starting it, was with a stripper,
Oh,
and then we would fuck insane, like fucking to the next day we'll open the covers, it's fucking daylight.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
birds
holy
are
shit,
chirping.
this is amazing. Like,
Yeah, that shit's not good.
you'll sleep for like a day and a half.
Yeah,
Crazy shit.
That's just
Crazy
not good.
benders.
Yeah, just, one of those things you're glad you did it, but it's definitely something you got to leave
I'm
behind.
glad I did it in my 20s.
Yeah,
'cause right now I would have had a heart
Oh,
attack.
I can't handle it anymore. Don't even want to.
Yeah.
That's the best part. I didn't want to be out
You
there.
need like a week to recover.
I can't do it. Hangovers are 3 days. You can't do it.
Facts. All right, so now you've seen the Grim Reaper. I just want to backtrack just a little bit before we go too forward. You got the tattoo equipment, because I know I heard a tattoo artist once told me, if someone says a tattoo gun, you know they're not a real tattoo artist. Is that true?
Not really. I mean, this slang, it's like, tattoo parlors, tattoo shops.
Gotcha.
A tattoo artist, tattooist. It's like some people call the guns. Like the first guy I worked for, he was a biker.
Right.
He's like, don't call the gun. Guns kill people. I'm like, really, bro? Does it really matter that fucking much? Like, seriously.
I'm doing my fucking job
Just
here.
bullshit.
Right?
These people just snobs. Like, get over it, bro. But no, just, tattooed people out of my house for a while.
You started in your house. That's what I
Started in
wanted
my
to
house,
get to.
tattooing friends. And then AIDS hit.
Oh.
So this is like when,
super
92?
No, actually, like the late 80s, AIDS came out. Like when crack was around and
But
shit.
I mean, but
89,
it really
90,
really
right?
bombed around
Right,
92,
right,
94.
Yeah.
Before 94. So late 80s, early 90s.
So everybody was very shaky, I want to say.
Oh, so
right?
I stopped because I'm like,
Oh, you stopped?
Well, I didn't know how people were getting it. They would remember tears, kissing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm not fucking around with blood anymore, and I could prick myself. So I didn't. I stopped for like 2 years.
So it was like the pandemic before the pandemic.
Pretty
type
much.
Of thing.
And I'll
That's
tell you the
crazy.
craziest thing though. The Board of Health came in with AIDS, never shut us down, never nothing. Nobody got shut down by AIDS, nothing.
Really?
They say if it's a piece of paper, you stick yourself, do these things. And AIDS was 100% death rate.
Yeah.
And with COVID, they shut us all down for fucking
Yeah,
sniffles.
yeah, because it was
Sniffles.
I think it was more of a government thing.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Listen, not to get political, they stole an election over it, so let's move on.
It's actually election day. Holy shit!
It is election
I forgot
day.
to mention that. Did you vote?
Yes, I did.
Who'd you vote for?
Trump.
Fucks with you, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. So I was saying either way. So middle class, we're considered middle class. I mean,
Yeah, I would say.
So I feel like if you vote Trump, he's for like the super rich, right? But he's a businessman, so financially everybody's been fucked.
Well, the funny
lately.
part, what I don't understand is they keep saying he's for the super rich.
Right?
So and then this is all of them, both sides. They all say, we're going to tax the rich. Yet none of them do.
No, they don't.
Because who donates to their campaign?
Yeah.
All I know is this. I'm not saying Trump's a great guy, but my pockets are fat and my
Yo,
country was
I was gonna
safe.
say the same thing before
That's
you got
it.
to that.
That's
Exactly. Yeah. Right now, I feel like, and you know what's sad though? I feel like Camilla might win, not for nothing, only because they want to see a woman president, not because she's qualified.
That's a stupid reason. That's
and
like,
we don't want to get all political on this.
No,
but,
we're not trying to, but it's kind of like saying,
yeah,
that guy's covered in tattoos. I want him to be my president.
exactly.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Make me the most money and keep my country safe. I don't give a shit.
And I'm not gonna lie, this is the first election in the history of elections. It's like a fucking shit show. They're doing concerts during the fucking, like, what the fuck is going on here? I thought this was like something for the people to get better and help out America. This is like a shit show right now.
I think the powers
It's like a reality TV show.
I think the powers that be, even above politics, the real powers that be, are trying to control this whole thing, man. They tried to kill Trump twice.
Yeah,
And
that was
our own
crazy.
government tried to take him out.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. They tried
Yeah.
to take him out because even Republicans, they like the shit the way it is. They're
Well,
in
listen.
control and we ain't. Anyway,
I'm from Queens, so I kind of like fucking Trump because he's from Queens. So it's I'm like, yo, we got a president, you know,
it's
at the
hard
end
to-
of the day.
Plus, too, it's hard to hurt my feelings. I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck.
exactly. It doesn't even matter. I feel like people get so butthurt. Oh, how could you like Trump? How could you like this? It's like, bro, I just want, like you just said, my pockets were fat during the pandemic. I had money all the time.
No wars.
no wars. And
That's it.
now I can't even keep $2 to my name. It's fucking insane.
Nah, that's crazy.
You know? All right, so they didn't shut you down,
Nope.
right? So, but you said you were kind of, so you stopped doing tattoos for how long?
2 years.
2 years. And then what made you come back?
So I had a cousin who wanted to get a tattoo.
Okay.
And the town over in Connecticut called Groton, there's this guy, and I heard of him. I said, well, go to this guy. I heard he's pretty good.
Right.
And so I said, I'll go with you. So I went over there with him. He was working alone. And we got bullshitting. And I see, he goes, what's your name? I go, Steve Tefft. He goes, I've heard of you. I heard of you.
Oh, he knew about you, right?
Yeah, back in the day, because I was doing,
Wow.
you know. And he goes, you looking for a job? I go, I guess. He goes, cool. You can start next week. I catch you stealing. I cut your thumbs off.
Oh, shit.
And that was it.
That's literally the speech he gave?
That was it. He was a biker. And he meant
Wow,
it.
he wasn't fucking playing.
No, like I designed Hells Angels logos. I've tattooed
that's
all
crazy.
bikers.
You know, we got a Hells Angels. Well, out here, growing up out here, I lived right around the corner from the Hells Angels house, which
Yeah.
right on the West End. I'm sure
Yeah.
you're familiar with it.
Yep.
And I remember one time, because we were like filming and shit like that. I've always had a camera. I've loved
Right.
this shit, like filming, entertainment, all this stuff. But we were filming, and then like fucking 10 bikers came on. They're like, hey, what are you guys doing? You know, you can't film. This is copywritten. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even know. You know, they're like, I'm like, yeah, just erase that. They
Right.
made us erase the footage and
Oh, yeah.
everything. Like,
They don't play.
I was like, get the fuck
Those
out of here.
dudes-
Like,
Those
it was
dudes don't
crazy.
fuck around.
Yeah,
They do not fuck around.
But they were cool though. They were actually really nice.
They're
you
nice,
know? But they
they're
just
like
was like,
everybody else.
listen.
Fuck
we
around
don't
and find
allow-
out. Fuck
Yeah,
around
we
and
don't
find
allow
out.
that shit. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I was very young at the time.
Yeah.
But, you know, growing up in New York, I never experienced some shit like that. You know, you have your mobsters and shit like that in
Yeah.
the city. But this was a whole nother level.
Yeah,
I'm
this
like,
is-
they popped up. I was like, holy shit. All right, so you started tattooing for him.
Yep.
And then how long were you there at that shop, more or less?
13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
And this is in Connecticut.
It is, yeah.
And so how did you get, more or less what I'm leading into is, how did you end up on the show from there?
So basically, me and him had a falling out. I opened my own shop.
You got your own show.
Yep. And then Ink Master, the first one came out,
Okay.
season 1.
Right.
And Shane O'Neill, who tattooed me, I said, yo, that's Shane. That's dope. And I started watching the show. And then Shane won. So here's the funny story. So I get this random email of, you know, Ink Masters is casting in New York City. You know, if you're on the East Coast, come to New York.
Come through.
Come through. So at the time, I was dating this dancer. And
You fucks with the strippers. I think
Oh, dude.
me and you cannot hang out because I love
No.
fucking strippers too. Like,
well,
strippers are fucking
I'm
dope.
engaged now, so that's behind me. But anyway,
Bro, you know what it is? Not to cut you off. I used to wake up and be the first one at the strip club. I'm talking about they'll be like, the girls are not even ready yet. That's how bad I
That
was. But
was
this is
never
when
me.
you're fucking around.
Yeah,
doing
no,
drugs
that
and
wasn't
shit.
me. That was just
yeah.
more of
I was really into
it's
the
funny.
fucking.
I was more of a pop-in guy.
Gotcha.
I always had girlfriends. So when I break
yeah.
up, I pop in the strip club. Me and my buddies are going,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
whatever. So met this chick, liked her, and we hadn't hooked up yet. I said, well, take her to New York. She'll definitely will hook up. I'm pressing her. I'll impress her. I'm trying out for a TV show.
Yeah.
Never in a million years think I was going to get on.
Exactly.
So-
you had no intention either way,
No,
right?
so-
Well, you didn't think it was gonna happen.
No. So I show up with her. We show up the night before. We partied till 6 a.m. My casting call was at 10:30.
Oh my god, you broke night? Oh my god.
I had 2 hours of sleep.
The worst thing to do.
So I get there, and I think it helped me because I don't know if I was still drunk, hungover. I don't know what I was.
So you aced it.
But I wasn't nervous. I was just tired.
Yeah.
So I walk in, and so this is literally how it went. So I brought my portfolio. They looked at it. There's a bunch of young women, though.
A lot
So
of
the
women.
casting call was all young women. I mean, the casting
Right.
was all young women.
That were trying out.
No, they were casting us.
Oh, the women that were
Was-
picking the people.
Yes.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
the casting service.
Right.
So it's not like all these stuffy guys. So you're a little more relaxed. Like, oh, it's a bunch of young girls, you know,
Yeah.
blah, blah. So then they just literally looked at my portfolio. Maybe 3 minutes, threw it down and said, well, tell us about yourself. Right? Now I'm wearing this crazy yellow, green shirt.
You sure knew how to stand out.
Yeah, that's that Robert Graham shit I wear. They're like $300, $400 a shirt.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Oh, Robert Grant. I think I got a book bag from them.
Yeah,
A nice
so,
black leather
so
book
I
bag.
have tons of their shirts. That's what I wore on the show, all those crazy shirts.
Oh, really?
They're
Okay.
like $300 to $500 a piece, those fucking
Yeah.
things. Yeah, so anyway.
Became your signature.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So, long story short, they're like, you know, what makes you different? I'm like, I don't like other tattoo artists. They're like, why? I said, because they're just weird for being weird. I said, I'm a normal guy. I just happen to be good at tattooing.
Exactly.
I said, I wear colors. I said, but I just happen to tattoo death and hate and Satan and all that shit.
Yeah.
So they're like, you like this all the time?
I love the devil.
Right? So they're like, you like this all the time? I go, yeah, this is me. Like, this is what you get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You cool with me? I'm cool with you. If you're not, then fuck it. Let's find out.
Yeah.
You know, so, and they said, can you go away for up to 2 months? I said, I guess it's possible.
If you pick me.
If you pick me.
Yeah.
So I go home. They call me a day later that we need to come back and see what you look like on camera. I said, all right, I'll be back.
Like an audition.
Yes. Yeah. So I grabbed my girl and said, yo, let's go hit New York one more time. See if I get this. So I just go to the building I got to be at. I said, I got to find a bar. Like, immediately, I'm nervous.
You need to have a drink.
So I walked in the bar. I said, set up 6 shots. So he set up 6 shots. I hammered 6 shots down.
All 6 of them in a row?
Oh, yeah. I was a drinker.
Oh, you don't fucking
No,
play.
I was a drinker.
What do you like to drink?
Back then, it was whiskey. Jack Daniels.
You like whiskey.
Yeah, it was whiskey and vodka.
Yeah, I like vodka.
Now it's tequila, Jameson, shit like that.
Shit to smooth you out, right?
Yeah. Now I do.
Vodka gets you like all fucking night. You're
now
like,
I don't pound, but
yeah.
well, I haven't drank now in like 10 months. But anyway.
That's good. So you staying sober?
Well, I'll tell you.
Pick and choose.
Well, I'll
right?
tell you the reason. But anyway, so I walk in. I'm not nervous. I'm smooth. I'm smiling. I'm pretty lit.
Yeah. You were ready?
I'm lit as fuck. Actually, I didn't realize how lit I was. And they say, "Okay, we like it." Right? Exactly. So then they just said, "Can you go?
Shit.
Can you go away for up to 2 months?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Wait a minute." I go, do we get conjugal visits?" She goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "You not know what conjugal means?"
I need some fucking pussy on this fucking
right?
show.
So she goes,
I'm
"What
going
do
to
you
bang
mean?"
all the bitches there.
I go, yeah, like my girlfriend. They're like, "Oh no, you're sequestered.
Oh,
So you go in the house, you don't leave the house. No one visits you until you're kicked off.
you're like locked off.
You're
from the
locked
world. No cell phone, no nothing, right?
You get your cell phone at night.
Oh, shit.
After cameras are down, so it's 9:30 in the morning till 9:30 at night.
And a whole bunch of fuckery shit going on the whole day, right?
Well, you're filming and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Then at night, they give you the phone back and you get the kind of call. And
Oh, shit. This
So-
is crazy.
But I'm like, that's the longest I've gone without not being laid. It's 9 fucking weeks. So you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me, man.
Can you bang the other girls that are there?
No. I guess you could. It wasn't not for me.
You're like, I'm
Not
all
for me.
set.
Not for me. No, not my job.
Yeah. So what
But
happens?
plus 2 on the show, I had a girlfriend.
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
You were respectful. You were
Yeah,
loyal.
yeah,
That's
I'll go-
good.
yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so do the audition?
Yep.
They tell you the ins and outs, all that stuff. Obviously, you got to sign up.
No.
Oh, they didn't.
They don't tell you ins and outs of nothing. They just said, show up in New York at this time, all your clothes packed,
They pick you up.
pick you up in the morning, and you started filming that day. Didn't know what the fuck was going on. They don't tell you anything.
They film it in New York.
That one they filmed in Jersey.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that one they filmed in Jersey.
That is crazy. So,
Actually, all the way up, they filmed every season up to, I want to say 12, 13, all in Jersey. Same house.
and then I could tell you're not for the bullshit. And then a lot of people there, they try to do too much, right? Like they want to be like famous and they're in there for the wrong reasons.
Well,
right?
the thing is, season 2, they didn't quite manipulate it too much.
Okay.
I don't think they manipulate it too much now, but they do kind of egg you on. Well,
They want drama.
Season 2 was more like whatever you are, just whatever that is.
Yeah.
And, with competition, it's going to breed a little bit of like, fuck you.
Animosity.
You know what I mean? Yeah, one guy wins.
Yeah.
So it's going
That's
to.
$100,000.
Gee, now it's $250. So you
Holy
can breed some shit. So as the show went on, they finally realized, we got something. Let's amp up the drama, And so then they start casting people a little bit of drama.
Yeah.
And the one mistake some people made is like they weren't being themselves, man. They were just trying to be
Doing too much. That's
doing
what
too
I'm
much.
saying,
Like you fake. Don't be fake. Just be you on
Be
10.
real.
Whatever you are on 10, that's it. If you're funny, be funnier.
Now, when you got on the show, with your season, were you there like fuck everybody? Like I'm gonna win this shit, obviously, but like, did you get along with certain people there, or you didn't really get along with
I got
people?
along with everybody.
Okay.
And the crazy part was I was actually friends with K Cutter, the black dude with the dreads.
Yeah, Kid Cutter, yeah.
So the first 2 nights, me and him were drinking a lot, hanging out.
Yeah.
Good dude. Well, I won the first episode, and then he started coming at me.
Really?
And so he's like, I'm like,
Felt
I
intimidated.
thought we was boys,
Yeah.
and now he's trying to fuck me. I'm like, oh, bro, you fucked up bad now. Because
Oh,
I thought we was
yes.
boys.
Yeah.
I said, we don't play like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said, I know you all in prison and shit. Big fucking deal.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? You know how many geniuses are in prison?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said, oh, you want to do it like that, huh? I said, let me tell you something, brother. I said, you'll never give me a tattoo I can't handle. I said, but your skills ain't good enough to even fucking be here.
Oh,
so now I'm coming for you. So now I'm coming. And that kind of brought out my personality because we all didn't know how to act.
Yeah.
You know,
It was new to you.
You got 8 camera stuff in your face. You don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you trying to fuck me over now. Fuck the cameras. Fuck everybody else. Now you're my target.
This is personal.
You're my fucking new hobby.
That is crazy.
And then he started irritating everybody else in the house. So now all the people who are good, the top 5, are like, fuck this guy. Let's get him.
We got to get him out of here. Yeah.
And I told him, I said, bro, you fucked up. Damn.
This is off camera, right? You're telling him
Yeah.
this? Wow.
Well, we tell him on camera too, but they cut that out. But I'm like, bro, I said, you make friends with the top guys. We'll keep you around.
Exactly.
You just fucked up. You got to go.
Who was one of the people that were there that you're like, damn, this dude's going to give me a fucking run for this money?
There was probably 5 to 6 people that could tattoo their ass off.
Yeah.
But the problem is you add pressure, take them out of their comfort zone. You know, some people had kids. They're missing their kids.
Yeah.
You know, 5, 6 weeks in, I don't know if you have kids or anything.
I came with my daughter.
I'm going to say, so now you're not going to see your daughter for a month.
Yeah.
Month and a half.
That would be hard because she comes with me every week.
Right. So next, you know, she's calling you at night crying. I miss you. So that's adding stress to these guys.
Yeah. Throws them off.
I just had a girlfriend.
Yeah, you were good.
You know, I was good.
You were ready to fucking win down.
You know what I mean? I can just fucking just coast now.
Yeah,
you know,
that
fucking
is crazy.
no sleep. You don't sleep because, you know, it's.
Now, do they really, is that real? That's the only thing I'm trying to figure out because these are like some of my questions. Like when they give you that time limit,
That's
do you
real.
do you really tattoo for the 3-5 hours, shit like that?
That's it. That's dead real. When they start that clock
I
at
thought
6
it was
hours.
all just TV shit.
No, that clock starts. It doesn't stop. If you got to take a shit, that's on your time.
Oh, no.
That clock does not stop. Someone gets
Holy
sick,
shit.
someone does this, you fucked.
So if you're like, then there's been people that do that they can't take it. They feel like they're going to faint.
You fucked.
Oh, no.
That's dead real. That is dead
I
on.
thought I was off for the show.
No, that time starts and it does not stop till it's up.
So were you like scared to hear those words? Obviously, you do not have what it takes.
Oh yeah, because I did a couple clunkers on the show.
That you kind of fucked up?
Well, you figure you got to do 13 tattoos.
Yeah.
Not always your style. Not always a great, idea.
Right.
But you get stuck with it. And I said, I got to think of
what was your strategy?
do much as me as I could, my style.
Yeah.
And then shark theory.
Right.
So shark theory is this. There's, say, 15 people in the house.
Exactly.
I don't have to beat 15 people. I have to beat one today. Because he goes home.
That's smart.
So when you get stuck with a stinker, you're like, fuck, this tattoo is not going to be great. But I know it'll be better than at least 4 people in this room.
So you can stick around.
So every once in a while, you got to be like, man, I just got to beat these 3 people that suck.
Yeah.
Just got to beat them today because I got a stinker. I got one that's going to fuck me bad.
But then when you get to let's say you get down to the final 3,
well,
that's
then
when it gets tricky, right?
That's you get down. So it got down to like the last 5 to 6, all heavy hitters, all badass tattoo artists. And you're going, and I'll be honest, it's kind of like the Super Bowl. Sometimes luck has to play in. You get a client going, yeah, man, whatever you want to do. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And some people got people that would argue with them or bad placement.
do that.
And then you're fucked.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, man, fuck, now I'm going home because of this asshole.
Well, I noticed sometimes too, they'll give people the shitty tattoos to do or like the bad shit or like they'll make them do stuff that they're not comfortable with.
Well,
that's what's so cool about the show.
That's the
too.
premise of the show. If I
Yeah.
win, I'm supposed to give you shit so you don't win.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
It's
that
all
stresses
strategy.
you out. Yeah, that stresses you out.
So what's the longest tattoo that you've ever done? Like the longest tattoo session?
9 hours.
9 hours? You never done like, I had someone tell me they did a 20-hour tattoo. That's excessive, right?
And I have no interest.
Yeah, it's too much.
In one time?
He said he did it. I don't know how the fuck he did that. He said he took breaks, obviously, but 20 hours.
You're too tired. The person's tired.
Yeah.
No,
and it gets numb after a while. It
Well, then
hurts.
it gets numb and then it hurts bad.
Really bad.
And then your body will go into shock. You'll see people start to get the chills. They'll shake.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Yeah, so it's like, stop.
Yeah.
And honestly, dead honest,
You like sessions?
I lose fucking interest after a while.
Really?
After like 4 to 5, 6 hours, my brain's
lot.
shutting off.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, my brain's done.
Yeah.
It's like reading a book for 6 hours. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, come back because now I'm just wasting your time. It's not worth it.
What's your your preferred artistic style in tattooing?
Black and gray, realism, surrealism, anything like creepy, death,
Yeah.
Skulls, zombies, demons. I just love that shit. It just to me it evokes an emotion. Like you look at it and go, man, that's fucked up, like a
Yes.
scary movie.
Badass,
Yeah,
though.
that's fucked up. Like versus like a love movie, like fucking fucking
Yeah,
ass.
some
That's
corny
cute.
shit.
That's a cute flower there, girl. That's a cute flower. Like, let's go. That doesn't,
whatever.
It doesn't excite me. Like, I do them, and I love doing flowers. It's weird. I like flowers and stuff. But to me, if I could pick anything, it's just straight black and gray, creepy shit.
Like this, the old school shit is what you. That's that old like real tattoo. Like that's what they were. They weren't getting colors and shit like that back in the day.
No, but there's some bomb ass colors today.
Yeah, I like colors.
But to me, if you do creepy, color's not as creepy as
It has
black
to be
and gray.
dark.
To me, you know what I mean? Yeah, I love that shit.
That's awesome.
And black and gray fades lighter, and it's great.
So I want to get an it tattoo. I think
Yeah.
I already know who I want to do it.
Let's
and
do
like,
it. Let's
you
do
gotta
it.
hook me up.
Let's do it, bro.
What's the craziest suggestion that someone has ever asked you to tattoo and you were like, nah, I think I'll pass?
Well, one guy wanted a swastika. Oh. So I said, listen, man.
It's not my thing.
I'm like, you can do it if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's stupid.
Are you sure you want to get that?
Well,
Right?
that's the
You had to
big
have that
thing. You
talk?
know, I still have a conscience going, man, you don't want to do dumb shit.
Yeah.
I go, because it's actually like a Jewish symbol or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But I'm like,
So you're not money hungry then?
nah, first of all, man, that's just dumb.
Yeah.
And second of all, you're going to catch a lot of shit
Oh yeah.
wearing that shit around. I go, bro, you don't need all that bullshit. I said, I know how you mean it, but that ain't how people are going to take it. That's just dumb. I did Betty Boop riding a lawnmower. Like, just people.
Some random
one
shit.
One guy lost a bet and he got he had to get his picture of his friend on his ass.
Oh,
A portrait of
on
his
butt
buddy
cheek?
on his butt cheek. So I had to
You
do
did
that.
it?
Yeah, fuck that. That's money.
It's
I'm
money,
gonna
right?
take that.
Some guys will be like, nah, they're uncomfortable, but
I don't
like,
give
yo,
a
yeah,
fuck.
fuck it, right? You know what you like.
I
like,
tattooed one of my buddies his whole ass.
That is crazy.
At a convention, he's sitting there basically in a
With his ass
thong,
hanging out.
With his ass hanging out. I'm like, oh, what the
Yo.
fuck? Oh, you nuts, bro.
I gotta give him this one. I got a perfect one for that
Harder, Daddy.
right.
one. That is fucking insane.
And my buddy put us on the
Butt cheeks out and all.
my buddy put us on the
titty.
front row of the convention. So as soon as you walked in, you saw my dude just sitting there with his ass hanging out.
Oh my god, no fucks in the world. He must have been high or something.
No, he didn't give a fuck.
Oh, that is.
He was just
crazy.
laughing.
He had guts for that,
I'm like, you gonna make me do this shit, ain't you? I said, only for you, bro. Only for
and
you.
he did. And
You made me do it.
how long did it take you to do that one? That shit must hurt. Your butt's
terrible.
like fucking tender.
Terrible. Yeah, I think it took me 4 hours.
Oh my
4 hours, something like
god,
that.
you must have charged him extra for that too.
He's a good friend of mine.
Imagine he
I
would have
looked at him.
farted while you was fucking.
Oh, it would have been over. Fuck that. Tattoo's done. Get the fuck out.
Oh my fucking god, this
Yeah,
is
get
so
the
cool.
fuck out.
Now, another question that I had too: when you got the $100,000,
Yeah.
I need to know, what did you do? Like, was that like a lot of money for you, or like you were used to getting money? Like it didn't matter.
Well,
to
I mean,
you?
100 grand, you know, nowadays is not a lot of money.
It's not. But back then, we're talking 12, like 10.
Still,
10 years
I
ago.
mean, it didn't even buy the car I wanted. You know what I mean?
I got you.
But it's in a one lump sum.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
that's a chunk. You know what I mean? And honestly, it wasn't so much the money. Because like I said, 100 grand isn't life changing.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
But if you invested the right way,
Which I didn't. Well, I
that's
invested
what I
in
was gonna say.
Well, you know,
that's what I want to know. Did you blow it? Did you
so
start partying?
I
What'd
invested
you
in my
do?
business. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
gotcha.
But I
So
mean,
you did
realistically,
smart decisions.
But realistically, I mean, I was more impressed. Like, oh my god, like I won. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This is like the pinnacle of my career.
Yeah,
You know, I can't do better.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Which is tricky now because how do you beat that?
Yeah.
Now I go back and I lose. You know what I mean?
You're like
shit.
literally a legend though, compared to one of the legends of the show, because
I think-
you won. Like
I
it's
think-
hard to do that.
Yeah, I think I've been on the show more than anybody else.
Yeah.
If I count, I think I've been on the show 8 times.
You're a key, one of the key characters.
One of
in
the
the show.
OGs.
Yeah, like
Definitely one of the OGs.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I mean?
gotta. If they mention Ink Master, your name's definitely gonna come up.
I'd like to think so, but there's some bomb ass tattoos.
But they got like Ryan Ashley and like people like that too.
Yeah, she's
like,
cool as
she's
shit.
nasty.
She's
with it.
cool.
Yeah,
She's a
yeah,
cool
she's
chick.
cool. She's down to earth.
Super cool chick.
Yeah, I'm dying to meet her. I want to
She
meet her
is
so bad.
Beautiful in person.
Yeah, she's dope.
Super talented and really cool. Like you want to hate her because she's hot.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, and God smiled on her. And she's
Yeah.
dope. She's dope as shit.
Did you get to compete with her too?
No.
Oh, you never went against her?
Nope. She was a youngin.
Right.
You know, she was up and coming, and I was already an OG, so I went back as a coach.
Got you.
Yeah, I went back as a coach.
So
Me,
she didn't get
Anthony-
to face you. That's crazy.
No, I would have whooped
What about Tattoo Baby? You would have whooped that?
that.
Smoked out the park.
Smoke
Let me
it.
show you something, sweetie.
bet-
this is a man's
I
sport.
mean, sweetie, sit in daddy's lap. Let me show you something.
Harder, Daddy.
This is so dope.
So Tattoo Baby,
Tattoo Baby's dope too. She got
yeah,
some
she
shit.
can really tattoo.
Yeah,
but
I follow her too.
She didn't do well on the show because pressure. got to
No,
her.
she didn't.
Tattoo got the pressure got to her. She's a bomb ass tattoo artist.
Yeah.
I got some stories about her too, but that's another.
Really?
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
what,
yeah.
any good ones?
Well, yeah, it's just
Don't tell me.
Not really flattering story. So
Okay, you just can't. All right, we'll leave it.
We'll talk about that after.
We'll
that.
leave it
But
for another day.
dope. She's a dope
She's
chick.
fire.
Super cool.
She's beautiful too.
Very pretty girl.
Yeah.
Dope.
She's
Super
dope.
nice girl and super talented.
Yeah. She's doing her thing too. Shout outs to her. She's in a relationship now.
Yeah.
She's about to get married. I
Good
think.
person. Super nice.
Yeah, I
person.
follow all you got. Like, this is fucking crazy. Now, what was the first thing you purchased? Like when you got that 100? That's what I'm being nosy right now, right? It's my job to ask these questions. Like, did you go and buy like a Rolex? You know, like
No,
someone
you know
like
what's
me
funny?
back in there would have bought a chain, a Rolex.
You know what's funny?
Shit, you know.
I never wanted a Rolex at the time.
No, okay.
Never wanted one. Didn't like him actually.
Exactly.
I bought my girlfriend a Louis bag.
You bought a Louis bag.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That was it. The biggest purchase you got.
Yeah. Right after, it was the very day after the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're in New York, and she really kind
Fifth
of,
Avenue.
she kind of stood. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Kinda, back when no one had Louis. You know what I mean? No one had them.
Yeah.
And so fucking, I think it was like 3 G's.
Yeah, 3,500. Yeah, they're
Something like
expensive.
that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's also you looked out for her. You didn't even buy yourself nothing.
Because I looked at, I didn't know what I wanted.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I didn't have it already, because I couldn't afford it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And 100 G's wasn't going to buy the car I wanted. My car was 85 G's at the
What
time.
kind of car did you want?
Oh, fucking M6.
Oh, you like Beamers?
Oh, I love Beamers.
See, I'm a Benz kind of guy, but that's fucking.
For me, Benz, they float.
Yeah,
know
they're
what
like
I mean?
spaceships and
Yeah,
shit.
no, I like fucking speed and
You know what I'm
fast.
saying?
Yeah,
like
but
a race car.
so M6 at the time, they're like 120, 130.
Yeah, M6 was and in white they look.
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I wanted, white with the black.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Yeah, here we go.
That's
That's what I'm driving now. I got my X5
got one
M
now?
package, white with black
Oh
rims.
shit! So you accomplished that.
Oh, I love it.
And now, all right. So, how did you feel? Like, did people start to notice you after you did the show? I'm sure that you would pop up certain places like, oh shit, that's the guy from Ink Master. Did that start happening?
Yes, like everywhere. I didn't realize, you don't realize how popular the show is.
Yeah.
Because you basically go from a guy from a small town to just all of a sudden people want to take pictures with you and smile and want to meet you and shake and like get nervous around you. I'm like, yo, man, it's just me. Like,
I'm human. Yeah.
Not a big deal. But I get it to a little degree now. Like to be super famous, I couldn't even imagine being like Tom Cruise famous. Like that dude can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
And
Or
for-
like Eminem. People like that.
yeah,
Yeah. People lose their mind.
He's a dick now. I can't stand him.
Really, Eminem?
Oh, he's a
Yeah. I'm a big fan of him. I don't know,
he's a
but
fag.
he's.
I don't, mean,
God,
I don't
let's be
say fag is gay. Just, the old school way. Just
Yeah,
fag, man.
A
Just
lot of
fag.
people. It's funny because one of the producers here told me I fucking hate Eminem nowadays too. He said the same thing. He's
Yeah,
like,
you know,
I used to like him.
I think
but
he's
don't
selling
like him
out.
now. Yeah,
That's the problem is, and I think there's a big problem like with Howard Stern, these guys. They got the edge and they're coming up.
Yeah,
Like I don't even like Metallica anymore because they lost the edge.
yeah. They get too commercials.
They get that
saying, right?
soft life.
Yeah.
Now they're so afraid of losing the popularity and the money. Like, yo, you got millions, you ain't losing nothing. But now they're not famous no more. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah,
Now they got to get relevant. Now you look chump.
they sell out.
You're selling out to be relevant. You're trying to be a Kardashian now. Like you've done it. It's over.
Yeah,
You look like a chump.
everybody has their time, right? Like just
Dude,
accept it.
I tell people I'd rather be a has-been than I
keep
never
it real.
was. And I never was. I had my time.
I like that.
I got as famous as I'm probably ever going to get. And I did it.
But you're still well known.
With thank God for reruns. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Like I was looking up YouTube stuff and I'm like, yo, this guy's getting like some of your videos got like millions of views,
Yeah,
like which
so
is
it's
fucking
like,
insane.
The good thing with reruns is like, oh my I'll start booking up again because all the kids that were too young to get tattooed by me.
Now they know.
That was 12 years ago, 14 years ago, whatever it was. So now all of a sudden they're 18, 19, 20 going, oh, I always want to get a tattoo from him. I'm like, well, come on in.
Sit down, let's have a talk.
I will take your money.
Talking about that, perfect for what the question I was gonna ask. What's the most you've ever made off of one tattoo?
It's probably 2,500.
2,500 was the most you ever made? I was
Yeah.
thinking you were gonna say like 5-10 grand.
Nah, because even if you're rich, I'm not gonna charge you.
You don't like to burn people. I
Yeah,
like that.
no,
You're
I'm not
very
gonna do
honest.
that.
I like that.
You're gonna pay
Yeah.
my rate.
I'm sure you believe in karma. That's what it is too, right? Like, you treat people good, you get treated good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't try to. The only people I fucked over fucked me over.
Yeah, exactly.
You fuck me over first.
It's over for
You're
you.
my new hobby.
You're on there.
Now you're my hobby.
What about celebrities? You mentioned a few before we got into this conversation. Like, what kind of celebrities did you tattoo? Like,
Mostly like metal guys, rock guys.
any actors, anything like that? Models, Playboy models.
It's funny. I did. I think I tattooed Cassie's mom back in the day.
Get the fuck
Cassie?
out. Yeah.
She's from New London, Connecticut.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know that.
So I met her when she was like 16.
A baby.
Beautiful then. Beautiful girl. Her mom was stunning.
Wow.
Her
That's
mom was
amazing.
like in her 30s and 40s.
Wow.
So I remember she come in the shop and I think I tattooed her mom.
Oh, that is fire.
Yeah. So
Have you ever met Hugh Hefner?
nope.
No? Because
I got invited to the Playboy house once.
That's what I was going to ask. Because you've been in the game for a while.
I got invited, but I was like, I did a little research on it and it was not like
what people make it out to be.
So they got like different tables for different people. So you're kind of like the lesser tables.
Oh, right.
Like,
Because they got like mega superstars.
Yeah, you're not going to be hanging with those people.
Oh, that sucks.
You know what I mean? So they're going to spend a ton of money. Like they're not going to fly you out and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you got a table if you want it, but it's like $1,000 to go.
Yeah, why go through all that?
Just to be there? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck that.
That's fucking crazy. Now, has anybody ever backed out of doing a tattoo with you? Like once you started?
Not in a long time. Way back in the day.
Are you light-handed or heavy-handed?
I'm considered light-handed.
Oh, that's the best way. That's the best.
And I'm fast.
You're quick with it?
Yeah. Most of my tattoos are done in 5 hours or less.
You do portraits too, right?
Yep.
Like something like this. I got John Gotti. How long would that take you? Like a tattoo like that?
Probably 4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5. That's exactly what it took too.
Well, give or take. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Portrait,
crazy.
you got to slow down a little bit.
What about, how do you feel about numbing cream?
Love it.
You love it?
I use it.
You use it?
Fuck yeah.
What do you recommend for those out there?
I get this stuff called tattoo numbing cream.
Yeah.
It comes from Australia.
Gotcha.
So my shop got it in about 2-3 years ago.
And it works?
Oh, it works. I use it. I got my throat done.
And then feel the thing.
You feel it, but it takes a lot of the fucking
Pain away.
sting out. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Now, don't get caught up, though, because some of them are bullshit. People buy them online. Some of the Chinese shit is dangerous
Right.
because you can't have over 5%.
Oh, gotcha.
Some of the Chinese shit go up to 15%,
It'll
20%.
drug you up
It'll
type
fucking
shit.
kill you. It can kill you.
Oh,
I didn't know
shit.
that. It can kill you.
So what's the name of the one that you get?
Tattoo numbing cream.
Oh, shit. You heard an exclusive here on the Jmack Experience podcast.
Out of Australia, yeah.
Out of
Shit
Aus-
works.
Is it expensive? It's probably
No, it's not bad. You can buy it online for like, I think it's like $25 a tube.
Gotcha. All right. I think I'm going to start using that shit
telling
because
you
I
right
want to
now.
do my ribs.
I
My
used
fucking
it.
stomach hurt like a bitch.
Oh, I used it.
I hate when people that have tattoos. Don't you hate that? Like, it doesn't hurt. Like, it fucking hurts.
First
bro.
of all, every tattoo I ever got hurt. I don't give a fuck what you say. And I don't care if you call me a pussy. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're being real.
Shit
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah.
I love the way they look. I hate the way they feel.
Yeah. Some people like the pain. I get that. But like,
Okay, that's cool
they
too.
still hurt.
I don't like the pain.
Exactly.
I can deal with it. I mean, I've been tattooed since I was 17.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, why would I get my teeth drilled without Novocaine? I mean, they make this shit for a reason.
Yeah, I think I want to start because I'm gonna be honest. I have to like. It takes me like at least 2 days to mentally prepare myself when I'm going because I'm the type of guy. I've started. This was my first one. I start with like I like big pieces,
Right.
And like I'm like once they put that needle, I'm going the whole way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna say stop.
Well, I had to use it on my throat because I'm like, I'm going to get my throat and neck done.
Yeah.
I can't bitch out.
Yeah.
You're going to do half a face on your neck?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that? Well, I bitched out halfway through it, so it's not ever going to get done. You know you're not going
I
back.
can't wait to do my neck. Yo.
So I just said, fuck it.
Yeah.
I slapped it on there. I drove to the guy's house.
Who did that piece?
Paul Booth, super famous tattooist.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
In fact, the guy that invented my whole style of tattooing. He's
really?
the OG. He's the man.
Oh, so you learned from him.
Oh, pretty much.
And he's still around tattooing.
Oh, yeah. He's
that's
$500 an hour.
fine. You got some good work too.
Yeah, so he did it super fast. This was all done in 2.5 hours.
2 hours?
2.5
Very
hours.
detailed, by the way.
Yeah, so he's fast, and I said, I'm not backing out, and he's heavy-handed. So I said, fuck it.
You did it.
I showed up there like I was shipping my head through fucking UPS, man. And I was all wrapped up in plastic. So, and that was, yeah.
Is there anything you feel like you are still not that great at when it comes to tattooing?
There's a lot of new styles out there that I can tattoo any style,
Gotcha.
just not super proficient at these styles.
Right.
Because you got to learn how to do them. You know, like if you do super full color realism, I can do it. It just takes me a really long time because I haven't done it in a long time. I've used to do it more, but it takes forever.
Right.
And I think I got ADD now, ADHD, whatever the fuck you want to call that. Because my brain after 4 hours, like I've had enough.
I'm all over the place too. Like you see, I'm here, I'm there, I'm asking this, and I do that at home. Like
Yeah.
I'll be doing something, then I stop, and I can't even focus on my phone sometimes.
Yeah, like I got boys that tattoo 8 hours a clip, 10 hours a clip. I'm like, can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. And you're doing color realism. You better. That's what you're
gotta-
doing every day.
Yeah, that's fucking tough.
I just don't not interested.
Do you prefer the freehand or you like to stencil it out?
Depends on what it. Mostly freehand.
Right.
Love the freehand. Take a marker and see what happens. But if you're doing portraits or anything with like faces,
You have to stencil.
I prefer to just stencil, get it right. Because as soon as you move, you know,
Yeah.
if you put the stencil on their arm down, then you lift their arm, the eyes like wonky. You're like, just trust the stencil because it's real.
Yeah, exactly.
So you won't fuck it up.
So it pretty much guides you, right? More or less
That's
for
what
those
it's
that
for.
don't know. Yeah.
That's what it's for. You know.
That's
what I mean?
great. Now, are you like with the new, like, do you do it the traditional way, like you draw on paper still, or do you like use the iPad? A lot of people use the iPad
Both.
now.
iPad's just easier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I like the feel of paper. But yeah, iPad, you know, you don't have to race. You just click a button and
Yeah,
take shit
just
off.
do it.
And, you know, it's just easier. You know, we're all getting lazy now. You know,
Exactly.
all these tattoo artists, even you up and comers, I'm telling you right now, you're all lazy.
You fucking little bitches.
You bitches.
Step it up.
You know, they cry.
Some of these
and
people
want-
can't even draw. And they're
because
everyone's a
iPads.
tattoo artist.
Well, because of iPad.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this.
It's like a cheat code.
Just because you can microwave a burrito don't mean you're a chef.
Exactly. Yeah.
So-
do you hate that though? Or you don't give a fuck.
No, you know what? I don't care because good tattoo artists are good tattoo artists.
You're gonna
and
know either
I'm
way.
not going to hate.
Yeah.
Listen, that's the way of the world.
Yeah.
iPad heroes come up. As long as you can tattoo, I don't give a fuck if you trace it. I don't care if you steal it. If you put out a good tattoo, you're a good tattoo artist.
Who are some of your favorite right now that are doing their thing? Do you have any that you're like, you got your eye on? You're like, wow, this guy's pretty fucking
So
dope.
this guy called Edgar Marquez.
Right.
A lot of the Spanish guys are doing a lot of dark evil shit.
Killing it, right?
Killing it with crazy shit.
Like Mr. Cartoon?
Yeah, he's an OG.
He's fucking nasty.
He's OG.
One of
That's
my
that
favorites.
old West Coast stuff.
Yeah, I like that Chicano art. That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
like,
the old lowrider shit.
Yeah.
But those are the guys that started it out there.
Yeah.
All that fine line black and gray.
Yeah.
But now there's like all sorts of like this Phil Garcia. I mean, all these. So I follow mostly the guys I follow are a lot of black and gray, creepy, evil like people in
The style that you prefer.
Germany, Poland,
Right.
Victor Portugal. A lot of these. You look them up and you go, these are just crazy. Just
Yeah, there was a guy from Ukraine at the fucking convention. I was
Killing
like, you
it.
came here from Ukraine?
Yeah, bro.
Killing it. How the fuck you got that pass? That's fucking crazy, right?
Well, he
was doing his thing though.
got to get the fuck out of Ukraine, bro.
Yeah,
Dangerous over there.
especially now.
It's dangerous, a little dangerous over there.
Shout outs to him. I forgot his name. I actually interviewed him too.
Yeah.
But I could tell he didn't really understand, but he was really nice.
That's cool. That's cool.
He was doing his thing. Now, what can we expect you to ever be back on the show on Ink Master or no?
Well, you know, they call me and I'll go. Depending on what it is.
Everyone always tells me that
Yeah.
that I meet from the show.
Well, most of the people had a hard time with the show. I never did.
Right.
Even when I got kicked off, you know, because I looked at my tattoo and I was done. I go, this ain't a winning tattoo. You got to be realistic with yourself. I go,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going home. It's my turn.
Some people cry and shit. It's like, why you get so fucking?
Well-
I mean, I feel like sometimes it's acting, but maybe it's.
I don't think so. I think more the fact that, see, the thing is, I already won.
Yeah.
So I already got that kind of feather in my cap
Yeah,
going.
you don't take it-
No matter what, fuck you, already won. You can't take it away from me. I'll walk out
I'm
of here.
still a champion,
I don't give a
motherfucker.
fuck if I put on the shittiest tattoo ever. I still won, Playboy. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
shit.
So I got that. So maybe I'd feel differently if I never won and I kept going back and I'm like, fuck, I lost again, man. Like
Yeah.
that probably crushed me. But my first time out, I won.
Right.
I won the World Series. I won an Oscar. I won
Yeah, whatever. You
the
got your
Super Bowl.
Emmy.
I won my
Yeah,
Emmy. You know, I
yeah.
got it. And now I'm like, fuck it. I
This
go
is
back
so
and
fucking
let it
crazy.
fly and see what I can do.
I like it. We're gonna get into album of the week real quick.
Album of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
Album of the week this week is Chromacopia by Tyler the Creator. Have you heard it?
No.
You did say you don't like hip hop, but I don't know. Tyler the Creator's got some dope shit. Check him out when you get
Dude,
a
I
chance.
don't listen to any of that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what it is? My girlfriend's
You don't
daughters
fucks
listen
with
to
it.
some shit. Something might catch my ear. I'm like, oh, who the fuck's that? They're like, oh, it's
This
this guy. I'm like,
fucking
I ain't going to remember it, but that's cool.
I was gonna say Willie Nelson because I know you. Willie Nelson
I
just
didn't
put
like
out an
that
album
shit
this week.
either. Fuck him.
So what I do is the way I get my albums, like whatever album is trending and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I shout it out because hopefully one day I get to the level, which I know I will one day, but where maybe these people reach out to me like, hey, can you shout me on my album? of the
Right,
week?
you know,
what I mean?
listen,
You never
man.
know. You got to dream big, right?
Listen,
Like,
you help as many people along the way as you can. You know what I mean? So
absolutely. We're gonna get into movie of the week.
Movie of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
Movie of the week this week is Red One. It features The Rock and Chris Evans. Are you into movies? You say you
I
like
love
horror.
movies. Love movies.
Are you gonna check that out?
No.
No, you don't like Christmas
Can't
movies and shit like
stand
that.
fucking Rock.
You don't like The Rock?
I think he's a dick.
Cocky motherfucker, right?
Well, I think he's sold out. I think he's part of the
Illuminati shit.
I think he's. I think
You
he's
believe in
only-
all that shit?
I do now.
Yeah.
I don't trust none of these motherfuckers.
It's very real.
I mean, too many weird shits going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Hawaii, he's all involved in that shit, man. Fuck this guy. Another one that was nobody, got rich or famous, and now he's just hanging on, trying to stay relevant. That motherfucker's in everything now.
Yeah, because he started with wrestling.
You can't swing a dead cat without that motherfucker
in
being
a
in
movie.
something.
Yeah.
You're done, bro. I liked him for a while. I'm like, yo, this dude can act.
Yeah.
And now he's sold out, bro. He's sold out.
Yeah, I can
bitch.
tell you don't like that shit, because you've been saying that shit all along. Just be yourself, right?
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Be real. You can
your
still
time's
be
gonna
famous
come and go. Yeah, your time's gonna come and go.
Yeah, you could be real, but nope. He's trying to hang on now.
Yeah.
He's a male Kardashian, as far as
He's
I'm
like
concerned.
forcing it.
He's a male Kardashian. He'd fuck a goat if it would keep him famous. I think he would.
Straight up.
The guy's just, I don't know, not my type of people.
I got you. Now, we're going to sign off soon. What's next for Steve Tefft?
Well, obviously, holidays coming up, and I wish everybody a happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
And April, we always have the big New England Tattoo Expo. It's a huge show at Mohegan Sun, same spot.
Same spot I met you at?
Same spot, but like 400 booths, 450 booths. A
Nice.
bunch of ink masters, a bunch of famous people show up. It's just a great time. And honestly, I get nothing but great feedback. One of the best tattoo shows on the planet.
Yeah. Shout outs to Tommy's Tattoo Convention,
that's
man.
my
They do
partner.
a really fucking good job.
That's my partner in my show.
Wow.
As me and him put it on, and I'm telling you right now, you can't have a bad time there. It's just a fucking great time.
I'm going to be honest. I mean, maybe I'm going to put it in the universe now because I'm sure he might watch this. I would love to do the content for these shows. Like, even if he's like, yo, I only have like a small budget or whatever it is, even just to be there as a free pass, I would love to do that.
I'll talk to him, see what we got going. You know,
I've been tagging him like fucking crazy.
We're trying new shit.
Yeah.
We're trying new shit.
He accepted it. He actually followed me
he's a
back.
good
I was like,
dude.
oh shit, he followed me back. I didn't expect that.
We just had that midget wrestling. That was fucking dope.
Yeah, that was fucking fire.
So cool.
I'm gonna send you one of the videos we did. We captured some
that
good
was
moments.
so fucking cool.
And then the girls with the pinup show was
Yeah, the
fire.
pinup show was cool.
I actually have one of the fitness models coming through. She's gonna be here next week. Heather, she is awesome.
She's a cool chick.
She's
a cool chick.
Coming down next week.
She works really hard trying to get the way she wants
looks
to be.
amazing. I'm like,
she's a cool chick.
How do you get? I mean, I've been fat my whole life. I'm like, these people, they're so dedicated. You know, I give them
She
so
was
much
lean
respect.
already, and now she's put on muscle.
Yeah,
So,
she looks great.
Yeah, she's a cool chick.
And she's always competing. So she just competed last week. She told me she was in Boston.
Yeah.
And then this week she's competing again.
She got like 5th or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
She's fucking
She's a
dope.
cool chick.
Yeah, I can't wait. Now, anything else that you want to promote that I've sort of missed or I didn't cover?
Well, come down and check me out at my shop.
Exactly. That's what I want to talk about.
So the shop is called 12 Tattoos, the number 12.
12 Tattoos.
12 Tattoos in Groton, Connecticut.
Yeah.
I have openings. You can get in. You might have to wait a few weeks, but not like it used to be like a year.
What's the website?
12tattoos.com.
That's it. Or you can hit you up on Instagram.
Hit me up on Instagram, Stephen Tefft.
Yep.
Hit me up on Facebook. Feel free to hit me up. I will talk. It will be me talking to you.
Yep.
And hit me up with your ideas. Let's get it going. You know what I mean?
Because I'm going to be honest, the reason why I'm asking this is because when it comes to the whole social media shit, like, especially when I feel like when people are over like a certain amount of followers, like once they get into the 50 and above, they don't see the messages sometimes too. Because I've had people tell me, yo, your message was hidden. And
sometimes
I just
that happens. I think every time Instagram changes something, they like
Right.
hide messages and I can't find them. And sometimes I fucking space out and I'm like, yo, shit, I haven't checked my messages in a while.
Yeah, you see, that's what I mean. So what's the best way to contact? Would it be the website?
I would honestly think Instagram's the best.
Instagram?
I check that all the time.
Yeah.
I got a couple Facebook ones that some I put up I didn't even pay attention to.
Right.
And then I go, oh shit, man, I missed messages for like a year ago. I texted back, listen, I'm so sorry. Just
do you TikTok too? You do a little TikTok?
I do not do TikTok.
Yeah, I love your style.
You know, man,
you're so straightforward.
I'm fucking so old school. I'm so annoyed with all this shit.
Yeah.
But you got to move into the the
right?
fucking 21st,
market,
22nd, 25th
market.
century, whatever the fuck. But I don't have enough time in a day, so I'll watch it. But I do got to do a little TikToking.
Do you? How many days a week do you tattoo, more or less?
Right now, anywhere from 6 to 7.
Wow, you tattoo every day.
If you want to get in, I'll get you in.
That's crazy. Well, we're gonna make an appointment. I definitely.
Yeah, let's. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, it's how I make money.
Yeah.
The economy sucks.
Yeah.
The economy's fucking
It's
terrible
tough right now.
We're all taking a bit of a hit.
Yeah.
So and that's across America, man. I'm talking to all my Ink Master buddies, everybody across the world. Everybody's like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, yo, man, this is economy.
This is what's happening.
Somehow it's got to turn.
Hopefully, at the end of tonight, everything
Hopefully,
will turn around.
listen,
I'm hoping.
from your lips
Fingers
to God's
crossed.
ears. I don't pray often.
Yeah.
Because I want to make it important.
Exactly.
I don't, as I figure, if you believe in a man upstairs or whatever you believe in, don't burden him with bullshit.
Yeah.
But the important shit, like, yo, man, this means a lot.
Yeah.
Could you?
Give him that.
Could you throw a boy a favor?
Can you help me?
Yeah, could you throw your boy a favor? You've been good to me. I tell him, my life has been blessed. I've lived an amazing life. I dated beautiful women, a bunch of crazy ones.
The most beautiful women and the ones with the best pussy. Not for nothing. They're the craziest ones. Like,
and I finally,
not for nothing.
I truly believe I met the one. Yeah. I've been waiting for. She's dope. She's cool. She's beautiful. She's nice.
That's awesome.
She's a good person.
How long you guys been together, if you don't mind me asking?
About 2 years.
2 years. And you knew she was the one.
Dude, I'll tell you a quick little story.
Tell me.
So, this is how fucked up. I have a bad sense of humor. My humor's fucked up, okay? So, anyway. So, I found out she had a son that died from overdose 6 years ago. Okay.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So, she's still traumatized by it, but she still jokes about it. Like, she tries to make fun of it.
Yeah.
And her daughter's like, on her birthday, they'll send her a birthday card saying, from your 2 living children, they fuck with her a little bit. They fuck with her a little bit. It's funny. So one time she was over, we're smoking weed. We call it weed o'clock, 8 o'clock. We start smoking weed. And then I'll get these weird food cravings. You know what I mean? Like fucking, I want Jell-O or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. You'll eat like fucking crackers with cheese
or whatever.
Cereal.
I'll be like, I'm going to move for like Pop-Tarts or something weird, right?
Ice cream.
So what I said, babe, I'm going to move for Jell-O. So to preface this story, she goes, babe, do you mind if I bring my son over? He's in an urn. I said, no, babe, I got dead shit all over my house. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. I always have skulls and shit, whatever. No worries. That's the joke.
Put him right on the table.
Yeah, so she did. So one time we're on the couch and I'm like, babe, I could go for Jell-O. She goes, really? I never seen you eat Jell-O. I go, I know, but I'm just in the mood for it.
It was her son.
And I go, and I want grapes in it. And she's like, you want grapes in Jell-O? I go, when I was a kid, they put fruit cocktail in Jell-O.
Yeah, they
in
did.
School.
Yeah, they
Back
did.
in school,
Yes,
but I didn't like anything but the grapes.
Yeah.
She goes, babe, I gotta admit, I prefer my Jell-O without grapes.
Yeah.
I go, I gotta admit, babe, I prefer my kid not in jars. And I pointed to the urn.
Oh, shit.
And we laughed for like fucking 10 minutes. I said, yo, this is my bitch. This is my girl.
Because you thought she was going to get butthurt, right? You